My name is Lily Anderson, and this is not a love story with a happy ending. This is the story of how I learned to see the world, after losing the only person who showed me what love truly meant. I grew up in a small town near Brighton, England. The ocean was close, the wind was cold, and life was simple. But my world had always been dark. I lost my eyesight when I was 7 years old in a bus accident. My parents didn't survive. I was the only one left. After that day, my grandmother became my entire world. She raised me, protected me, and taught me how to live without seeing. People think blind people live in darkness. That's not true. We see with our hearts. We hear smiles. We feel colors. We recognize love through touch and voice. Still, there were nights when I cried quietly, wishing I could see just once the face of someone who loved me. Every afternoon at 5, I went to the small cafe near Brighton Pier. I played my keyboard there and sang for tourists. Music was my life. It paid our rent. It fed us. It gave me confidence. When I sang, I didn't feel blind. I felt powerful. That's where I met Ethan Walker. He came one day and sat quietly near the window. He didn't order anything. He just listened. After my performance, he clapped loudly. "That was beautiful," he said. I smiled. "Thank you. You're kind." He started coming every day after that. Same time. Same seat. Same smile. One day, I asked him jokingly, "Do you even have a job, or do you just come here to listen to me every day?" He laughed. "I work at a recording studio in London. I'm a sound engineer." "Really?" I teased. "Then judge my singing professionally." He said softly, "You don't need judgment. You're already perfect." I didn't know why, but my heart skipped. Slowly, he became part of my life. He walked me home. He helped my grandmother. He brought me books in Braille. He fixed my broken keyboard. He even learned how to guide me properly while walking. One evening, while walking on the beach, I asked him, "Why are you always so good to me?" He was silent for a moment. "Because you deserve it," he replied. Sometimes, I felt he wanted to say something more, but he always stopped himself. I started falling in love. Without seeing his face. Without knowing his expressions. Without knowing his past. I loved his voice. His care. His patience. One night, I told him, "Ethan, do you know, sometimes I wish I could see you." He stopped walking. "If you could see," he asked, "what would you look at first?" "You," I replied instantly. He didn't answer. Weeks later, I suddenly started seeing light. Shadows. Shapes. Colors. It was blurry, but it was something. I panicked. "Grandma. I can see." Doctors said my nerves were slowly responding. Surgery could help me fully recover. Cost, £120,000. We didn't even have £1,200. I cried all night. Ethan held my hand and said, "Don't worry. I'll handle it." I laughed. "Are you a millionaire now?" He smiled weakly. "Something like that." He arranged everything. Hospital in London. Best surgeon. Private room. I kept asking, "How did you do this?" He avoided the question. Before surgery, I asked him, "Ethan, you always say you'll tell me something later. What is it?" "I'll tell you after you can see," he said. "When you look into my eyes." I trusted him. That was my biggest mistake. On the day of surgery, he didn't come. Hours passed. My phone was off. Grandma was worried. Doctor was ready. I whispered, "Maybe he's late." Surgery happened. It was successful. 2 weeks later, bandages were removed. "Slowly open your eyes," the doctor said. Light burned. Colors exploded. Faces appeared. I cried. "I can see. I can see." My grandma hugged me. I looked around. "Where is Ethan?" Silence. My grandma started crying. A man entered. It was Ethan's friend, Noah. He was shaking. "Lily. I'm sorry." "Where is Ethan?" I asked. "He knelt in front of me. He donated his corneas to you." My heart stopped. "What?" "He had brain cancer," Noah continued. "Stage 4. No treatment. He knew he wouldn't survive. He sold everything. Took loans. Worked extra shifts. And signed organ donation papers. I screamed. No, no, he promised me. Noah gave me a letter. Read this, he said. It was in Braille. My Lily. If you're reading this, you can see. That means my dream came true. I didn't want you to love a dying man. I didn't want you to stay out of sympathy. So I stayed silent. I wanted you to see the world. Even if I couldn't be in it. When you look at the sky, I'll be there. When you smile, I'll be alive. Love you. Ethan. I fell on the floor. Crying. Screaming. Begging. He gave me his eyes. And disappeared forever. Today, I can see sunsets. I can see oceans. I can see faces. But the one face I wanted to see is gone. Sometimes, I go to the cafe and sing again. People clap. They don't know. Every note is for him. Every song is his memory. I didn't see him with my eyes. But I'll see him forever with my heart.